Hello folks and welcome back. On this episode we're going to install a Victron battery charger in our Casita travel trailer. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Ever since we installed the lithium battery in our Casita travel trailer, we've had the progressive power supply down here on the bottom that we've used to charge the lithium battery. The only problem with the progressive power supply is that it doesn't have different charging settings for the lithium battery. It only provides maximum output all of the time. So we made a decision to go ahead and install the Victron Energy Blue Smart Charger in our Casita travel trailer because it has 3 different charging algorithms. They are bulk, absorption, and float. And you need to change these algorithms depending on what your demand is for your battery, and it extends the life of your battery. In the rear of our trailer, in between the 2 bunks, you have this board which basically covers the wires and the cables and the plumbing and all going from one side of the trailer to the other. And we decided that was a perfect place to mount our charger, and then we're going to run the wires around to our battery and to our fuse panel. First thing we did was remove the board by taking out these 2 screws at the bottom. And then the last thing we did is drill a hole through it for our cables to go through. We then mounted the unit to the board with 4 wood screws and fed our cables through the hole that we drilled in the board. We then mounted the board back in the trailer, reinstalling the 2 screws at the bottom and putting the covers on them. You can see it's tight. And then we ran our cable down through the chaseway under the bunk and into the back of the circuit breaker panel. In the circuit breaker panel, we're going to remove the hot wire, the common wire, and the ground wire for the old power supply. We're going to tape them off, pull them back down through this hole here, and then we're going to secure them underneath in the old power supply so we have it available if we need it. We then took the wires from the new power supply, spliced them back, and took the hot wire, which is this wire here, and fed it to the circuit breaker. We then took the ground wire, which is the green one here, and fed it to the ground terminal on the left. And then we took the common wire, which is the white one here, and fed it up to the common block. Now that we have the AC power coming into our power supply, let's hook up the DC output to our battery. On our DC up here, we're going to take our positive wire, which is this one coming in here, and we're going to go to our positive terminal block. The negative wire is going to go to the load side of the shunt. And now we've got our power hooked up to our battery from our new charger. I would go ahead and hook power back up to the trailer and connect the apps and see how this works. Now this is the app for the Victron charger. When you come into the actual app here, you can see I've already got mine set up and it's doing an absorption charge right now. But to get in here to set it up, you're going to go to the little wheel up on the right hand side, and you can see you've got every possible kind of battery there is here. Now, I went ahead and selected custom, and I contacted Battleborn and got the actual parameters that are best for the Battleborn battery. And you can come in here and you go into the expert mode, and you can actually enter those parameters, which tailors the charger even more to the Battleborn battery. But if you don't want to do that, you can just select lithium on the front page, and it'll work fine, or lead acid, whatever type battery you have. And that's how easy the app is to work. With that being said, we went ahead and we chose the 17 amp charger. I've had it running in the trailer for almost a year now and haven't had any issues with it. Like it quite a bit. I've never actually outrun the 17 amps or needed more than the 17 amps it puts out. They do have higher amperage outputs if you want to use one of those. But with that being said, we hope this helps you out. If you have any questions, drop me a line at greg@casitarv.com, and I'll try to answer your questions. We want to tell you we appreciate you watching, and thank you very much for your support, and we'll see you in the campground.